Sounds dry.
Hey everybody, Team Triax here. We're getting ready for a western Nebraska mule deer hunt. It's going to be a 7-day hunt. So we're just doing our meal portions right now, but we're going to go through and do a little comparison between Peak Refuel and Mountain House and see which one tastes better for everybody, or if there's a preference. There's a price difference between the two. One's got more calories and protein than the other, but let's do a quality check on taste and stuff and see how easy it is. So we're gonna get started here and let you guys know how it goes. You guys got anything you want to add?
We're also gonna test kind of a little bit different of burners. We got the
MSR Pocket Rocket 2
and I got
that I'm using.
And I got the Jet Boil Mighty Mo.
And then I'm running it's just the Jet Boil
Zip.
Zip.
So we're kind of also going to compare those and see how well they boil water, how quickly they boil water, stuff like that.
Zip's gonna win.
So let's get to it, huh?
I guess let's get her going.
Let's try not to burn the house down.
First off, let's see who can start there the fastest.
So I'm trying the chicken teriyaki rice. It's chicken teriyaki rice, white chicken and rice with vegetables and teriyaki sauce. From Peak Refuel, that's that one. I'm comparing it to the chicken fried rice with green peas, onions, carrots, and mushrooms. So we're gonna kind of compare it with that one. So we'll see how that goes.
Nate, he's trying the chicken teriyaki and rice as well, but he's also doing the fettuccine alfredo. So it's not a fair comparison there, but it's more of a what tastes better, because he likes these two items a lot. And I'm just going to compare the beef stroganoff. So,
And also to what I found, I didn't see Peak with a chicken Alfredo. Sure, they got one out there. But
yes, they do. It's just where we were at when we bought these, they didn't have them. Between the two brands, it seems like most of them have the same flavors. Like between the Mountain House, for the beef stroganoff, it's 2 servings, but for one serving it's 280 calories, or if you have both servings, 560 for the whole container. This one is 400 calories for half serving, or 810 for both servings. So there's your difference. This one's got 12 grams of protein, and compared to 41 grams. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these open.
Yeah, let's open them up.
We haven't opened these yet. I haven't seen what they look like inside.
chicken, rice, teriyaki.
Take the dehydrating pack out.
Almost there. I'm just now starting to boil.
They look identical between the two stroganoffs.
He's got to be boiling right now.
I can tell you that the Peak
Yeah, he's
smells
starting to boil.
a little better.
This chicken teriyaki rice, wow, that smells like chicken teriyaki rice.
I'm boiling.
Excellent.
So I'm boiling. My guy is boiling.
Mine's getting close.
You know,
This
one
guy-
thing I noticed too right off the bat. Never mind, they're both sealed. That's warm. I am boiling as well.
Go ahead and give these a good old stir.
So I will say this, the chicken fried rice by Mountain House is definitely filled to the brim with the food. I mean, there's a lot of food in there.
Try not to pour this on my hand.
So mine's taking, I'm almost boiling. It's obviously taking a little longer than theirs has.
Real fast on the peak wilderness. After you stir it and reseal the bag, this needs to sit for 10 minutes. On the Mountain House, this needs to sit for 5. So there's a little bit of difference there. Real quick, I know
Definitely boiling now.
their setup's a little different than the one that I have, but with mine, I'm actually able to boil 16 ounces of water. So that's why I was able to cook both of mine at the same time.
Almost catastrophic.
But I mean, that seems pretty easy right there.
So now we give it a good stir around in there. Let it mix on up. That stuff smells good.
Both
Smells
of those
really
smelled really good after the water was put in them. So I'm looking forward to both of those. And I love beef stroganoff.
Get my next pan of water going for this one, chicken fried rice. Quick drink break by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Kickstart your life.
Probably should have set a timer, huh?
Probably should have. Man, we don't think of these things. Mine's 5:45.
We're
10
gonna be
minutes.
timing it out in the field.
So, the reason that we're going between these two is, one, it's more readily accessible for us to have access to. The price is on point, it's not overpriced. I think this one was $6.99 and this one was $9.99
Yeah.
where I purchased it. I know you can get them online for $12.99.
I'm sure you can find them just about anywhere.
Yeah, it's one of those things where these are the main two that are right there. I mean,
Yeah.
we could go to any of our box suppliers and find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
They're just so easy to get for us personally. I don't know what you guys got where you're at, but for us, these are the two easiest ones to get.
and then they just seem to be the main brand too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a cult following, you know,
Chicken Alfredo is
Massey's versus Hoyt kind of thing.
Messy?
Yeah. The powder. It smells good though.
It smells alright.
Yeah.
It smells
It's
okay.
kind of your typical Italian dish. Smells like a foot before you cook it.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, not kind of, it does. It really does.
No offense to you Italians out there. Just a real quick rundown between the 3 burners. Like I said, this one took, what, a minute and a half to start boiling?
Yeah, about.
I'd say yours was maybe a minute behind. And yours wasn't that far
Mine's-
behind either.
Mine's maybe a minute behind his, so probably 3 minutes if that.
So it's one of those things where if you guys are in a dire situation, you need food now, maybe this is the way to go.
And the thing is the jet boil, his over there is, I mean, a little bit bigger, but all his stuff fits in one container basically. Mine's literally just the top and then the gas can.
So, real fast, the nice thing about this is you could use this as a coffee mug. It comes with a sip cup. You can filter stuff, you can make soup, you can do it all. It's got a really good insulator around it. It's got a handle. So, coffee drinkers, tea drinkers, there's that. That's a good perk, good quality to it.
I'm also using the Ascend. It's an Ascend pot kit, so it's just 2 pots and a lid. I mean, you get a 1.7 liter pot and a 1 liter pot. And I mean, that cools down pretty fast when you roll and boil in the water.
Yeah, they do pretty good.
And it's got the little handles on it, so I like that feature. That's really nice.
Either way, you can't go wrong with any of these systems. They all do the exact same thing.
It's honestly just personal preference.
It is
really.
personal preference. Like I
And
said,
price point.
if you're ever getting yourself in the field to the point where you need to boil water and have food instantly, this might be the better route to go. But if money is an issue, can't go wrong with either of these two. So
Tabs, on the other hand, another story.
still warm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see like this.
Yeah, see that's nice because it's got that radiator.
Yeah,
So
radiator
this
heat.
dissipates the heat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gets rid of that. So as soon as you're done, throw it back in your bag and off you go as soon as you're done eating. Obviously in colder climates it's going to cool down even quicker, so can't be upset with that. But, I mean, you guys are putting your hands on the bottom of them.
Yeah.
So,
Burners themselves. Right?
burners, yeah, the burner itself is going to be a little warm.
Actually, not
Not bad.
bad. I'm not gonna touch the surface, but the upper arms that come out are not too bad.
So, for me, my mountain house is pretty much done. It's been 5 minutes. Without opening it up, I put the exact amount of water in it, and it still feels pretty soupy.
Yeah. I think they're gonna be.
I mean, we all got the exact amount of water. We use measuring cups to measure our water here in the house.
Oh, the rice.
When you're out in the
isn't too bad.
field on a hunt or glass in the
This is
hillside or
bad.
something, you're obviously not gonna have a measuring cup. I know Andrews does have a little bit of a measuring cup inside, so between his and mine, he'll be able to tell how much water he's got boiling for his meals better than I will, because mine are just pots. But I mean,
That
Pretty good. Let's see.
I haven't tasted it yet. That looks pretty good, and it smells
Yeah. It
fabulous.
does smell really good.
Now, I'm gonna give it a few minutes to cool down. I'm not gonna burn my mouth on this.
yeah, I would not want to.
So we'll just let that sit. But this still has another 5 minutes on it. I mean, that's kind of a trade-off between the mountain house and the peak wilderness, is that cook time or rehydrate time essentially.
Yeah.
So like I said, if a dire need to boil something fast and you only have a few minutes, this might be the way to go. You guys got anything to add to that?
Yeah, definitely the mountain house has a quicker cooking time. So that kind of makes things a little bit easier as opposed to the 10 minutes with the peak. If you're really on a go, mountain house would probably be the way to go for cook time. Flavor is going to be a completely different story.
I do want to add one thing. I have noticed, I got a whole assortment of these back behind us here. The sodium count between the two of them, big difference. For both servings in this mountain house, you're looking at 1,570 milligrams of sodium. In this peak, you're only looking at 950.
Mine are between these two is fairly close. I'm looking at 1,390 milligrams sodium, and then this one here is 1,420. So they're not terrible.
But I can tell you, so this has got more sodium, this has less. Obviously, if you only eat half of this, you got to cut that number in half. Same with this. This mountain house does have a shelf life of 30 years though.
Yeah.
I was looking at this, and this has a best by date of 2029.
Yeah.
So 8 years.
Yeah.
2029, 8 years
Yeah.
for that one.
Well, look at your nutrients too.
Yeah, I mean,
Calcium, the peak is running 52 milligrams.
like I said, less calories, more protein, less protein, more sodium, less sodium.
So peak, I think of the two is probably the healthier.
I would, yeah.
It's probably the healthier choice.
It's probably the healthier.
I mean, not by much.
Calories wise, yeah. If you're trying to intake a lot of calories to maintain your energy and maintain your weight on a long hunt, my Mountain House for this package has 600 calories. Now the peak performance is not far off with 580, but it still has more to maintain a weight if you're out on a long hunt.
And that's the thing, guys. Like, all these are going to be different. We're trying to give you our best comparison between, you know, the stroganoffs or their version of chicken fried rice or chicken teriyaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nate, he's more of the, well, let's just see how good everything really is.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nick's doing the chicken teriyaki one, but he's seen how the fettuccine is. From everything I've heard and been told, people rave about chicken fettuccine.
Yeah. And I've actually had it before, and it's pretty good.
But this was supposed to be, you know, a direct comparison of close meals, calories, nutrition, cook time, and then just the strict taste of stuff alone.
So this one's been sitting for about 10 minutes now.
These ones are probably pretty good. I mean, I got mine in a little later.
So this one sits for 10 minutes. You open it, give it a stir again, and then you're good to eat. Whereas with this one, the Mountain House, you have to wait 5 minutes, stir, reseal, and let stand for an additional 4 minutes on the Mountain House ones.
So without opening this again, with the exact amount of water in it, it feels kind of soupy again.
Yeah.
My Mountain House definitely looks a little mushy. We'll give it another stir and...
See, mine looks, I'm like mixing, it's just stir, but the chicken teriyaki looks spot on.
So now I'm going to reseal my Mountain House, and that'll go for another 4 minutes.
Our times are probably way off.
Like that.
I didn't reseal my Mountain House.
Now the chicken teriyaki rice from Peak. This one you just open up.
Let's compare it, see what yours looks like compared to mine. I mean, I know they're probably gonna look the same, but that smells so good.
They both look delicious.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's got more sauce in it.
So yours looks a little more soupy than mine.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Your water's could have been off just a tad.
Just an off just
yeah.
tad, but I mean, man,
They smell really everything in here smells delicious.
Yeah, it actually makes the room smell really good.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
So I guess
Everything looks appetizing.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's been a little bit, but this thing's cold to the touch.
I mean, to be able to have a hot meal while you're out hunting, hiking, camping, doing whatever, it definitely is nice to have a hot meal.
Yeah, yours is good too.
I can eat that all day.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
That's
The meat,
Chewy.
the meat seems a little. I wouldn't say chewy in mine. It seems a little hard.
Gritty, kind
That
of.
could be because I didn't see my bag though.
Well, I mean, it's
so. You
Solidified.
think your meat is chewy, right? With your chicken teriyaki, Nate? Honestly,
yeah.
my meat with mine is like dang near perfect for what you're getting with dehydrated food. I mean, it honestly is.
Man,
I really could eat this all day too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is really good.
Yes.
Then the peppers and stuff in it are perfect. I mean,
and the rice
Yeah.
is nice and soft. It's not mushy in mine, but it's nice and soft, like right at that
Yeah.
perfect point.
This is good.
yeah,
The only difference, honestly, that I can tell between the two of these is this has a little more sour cream flavor to it.
I'll tell you what. The Peak too. I haven't opened this one up yet, but this is actually a lot of food.
There's
There's a lot of food in there.
a good amount of food.
But you think each one of these has technically 2 servings per bag. So if you're looking at it that way, you can get 2 meals out of this one bag.
All right, let's try this.
So I'm gonna move on to my mountain house. Ooh. My mountain house is quite mushy.
This looks spot on.
That looks good. I mean, the noodles aren't rubbery.
No,
The meat in the Mountain House is cubed, whereas it's hard for me to tell because there's so much sauce in this Peak. But it's almost like the beef in this is a little shredded as opposed to cubed.
Yeah.
that is awesome.
So I will say, the Peak chicken teriyaki rice definitely, in my opinion, smells better than the chicken fried rice with Mountain House. The Peak is, I mean, it smells like chicken teriyaki rice. There's no doubt about that. That smells really good. God, I can eat that.
I will say right now, my noodles are perfect. The chicken's still pretty hard.
I don't even know how to explain that smell. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the greatest smell. It doesn't smell like the Peak does.
Oh yeah, I see what.
Smell that.
It smells like,
It almost smells burnt.
I wouldn't say,
wouldn't say
burnt.
burnt.
It almost smells like fried grits. And
Yeah.
bakeries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a taste. See how it is.
My opinion, can't go wrong with either brand. There's not enough difference in taste to justify spending $3 more, but just for the nutritional fact, this one makes a little more sense.
I'll tell you, my chicken's not. I haven't had one piece yet that's soft. They're all still pretty hard.
But yeah, one
Oh my!
hot.
Yeah.
If it comes to money, guys, honestly, do what you think is best for you.
I think it.
This is cheaper by a few dollars, so if that's the way you go,
Try it.
you can take that and you can put it towards, some additional gear that you potentially don't have or you potentially need. Because between the two, there's not enough difference
How
to
is it-
justify spending.
Close are they on serving size? Because I mean, it just feels like you're getting more with the Peak.
I would say they're about the same.
Are they about?
I would say they're right in there.
Yeah.
So,
Serving size in here is 1 cup. Serving size in the Peak is half a package.
which is 71 grams compared to
78.
71 grams, 61. So there's a 10 gram.
I guess it also varies by meal because
Yeah, it's not a.
the fettuccine alfredo with chicken is 78 grams for a serving.
Yeah, it's
So
it's not a
varies.
fair comparison. So, but with that, guys, this is just a quick little video to show you what we're gonna be doing, show you what we think.
Such a bad combination to mix.
So,
Yeah, I would say if you're looking, in my personal opinion, if you're not worried about the price of them and you're looking strictly for taste, I'd go with the Peak. That would be my pick. if you kind of want to stay and get cheaper meals but still have a hot meal, then Mountain House is perfect. They're very good in their own right. For me personally, I would pick the Peak over the Mountain House.
What about you? What would you pick?
Well, I can't really base mine off of taste because I have two separate.
Yeah, two separate.
But what I can base it off of is both have chicken in it. The chicken is better in the Peak,
In the Peak.
I think. And yeah, the big thing for me too is the calorie and protein with the Peak. So I think the Peak is my winner.
Yeah.
Both good.
For me, there's not, like I said, there's not a big enough difference for me to justify spending the extra $3 or $4 depending on what meal you're getting. Cook time, this seems a little faster. 9 minutes compared to 10.
Yeah.
Nutritional facts, this one is definitely the clear winner in my eyes. Taste alone, I would have to go with Peak.
I would agree.
Both great brands though. Definitely gonna run both of them. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
So, but with that, guys, it's Team Triax. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
So yeah.
See ya.